Welcome back. So in this video, we will learn how to write code to create a file with the help of Java program. And at the end of this lecture, you will have a clear understanding of what are the methods that we need to use, what are the code that we need to write to create an actual file. So without wasting any time, let's move to the IDE. I have IntelliJ. So I have already created a small project which is Java file handling. And just to see whether my project is configured in a right way or not, I will just print hello and run this program. Okay, we are seeing hello now, so it's working very well now. What is the agenda of this video? That we need to create a file using Java program. That's it. To do that, we need to write file equal new file and a path. And so here we okay, first before proceeding further, the IntelliJ is showing us to import this Java package, Java IO package, and there we need to provide a path name. You can provide a fully specified path name with all the slashes, with the proper direction, with proper path. But for the sake of hands-on here, I'm just writing abc.txt. So what it will do, it will create a file. It will create a file with name abc.txt in the root directory here in the root directory. So we need to have a abc.txt in this root directory. Now, after writing this code, what is our assumption? Our assumption it this code will create a file. That's it with name oh with name abc.txt. That's it. Yeah. And just to and like if we run this code, it will create a file. Just to verify programmatically, we are using a small method file dot exist. So what it will print? It will print whether it is true or false. Based on the existence of the file, it will it will basically return boolean. Uh, if I click on this, it is returning boolean. Based on the existence, it will return true or false. Let's see what happen if I run this program. Okay. So since it is showing false, means the file is not existed, but we have already write this code with the help of new keyword, and we have also provided the path name, which is basically the file name with all the extension. So where the file is created if it is not existed. So if you see there is no dot idea in like there is no abc.txt in idea. In out there is no abc.txt. In source it is not. In external libraries you can't see abc.txt. So where it is created, it means if you write just this line of code, our assumption was wrong. If you write new file abc.txt, this will create a file into program, not in the actual system, not in the laptop, not in the desktop. It will just create a file into the program only. In order to create, in order to create the actual file, we need to use a method which is called createNewFile. So if I write file dot create new file, and there is it is showing an exception, add exception method signature. Okay, so If after using file.createNewFile, let's see what is the output of this one. Because previously it was showing false. Let's see what is the output now. Okay, this is true. And the next thing is abc.txt is created, which is empty now. We have not written anything yet. So from our code, it is very clear that file equals to new file. This file is read only. Oh my God, sorry. In the main, okay. File equals to new file. This will create a file into the program, and this line of code, what it is doing, it will create, it is creating a actual file in our file system. That's it. So by using dot create new file, we need to have a we need to like we are able to create a abc.txt. So we have seen dot create new file is a method, dot exist file is a method. So there are few more methods that we need to have in our mind to play with the files. Let's see what are those methods. Okay, we have already seen that create new file is a method. And what is the uses? The create it will create a file into the file system, not only in the Java program. What is the next method? Can write, can read, delete. What is the uses of can write? It checks if application, instead of application you can write program. Check if the program can write something into the file or not. Similarly, can read, check if the program can read something from the file or not. What delete will do? It will delete the file. What list will do? It will return all it will return list of files or the folders that is present within a folder. Is directory is equivalent to folder. So whenever we have a confusion whether this file is a folder or a file, we can use is directory. It will check if the file is directory or not. Based on the checking, it will return true or false. So let's move to the IDEs. I'm sorry. Let's use some other methods. Sorry. So file dot delete we have seen file dot delete. What it will do? It will delete the file. Okay. And let's see what is the output of this after deleting the file. Let's see what is the output now. Okay, we are seeing first true, then we are seeing false. Means how it was true for before, because file is new file, we have created a new file into the program. With the help of this method, create a new file, it is creating an actual file in our system. Uh, and we are just programmatically we are checking whether this file is existing or not. We are printing this into the console. We are now using this file.delete. This is actually deleting the file, and after that we are again printing whether the file is exist or not. So you can see there is no abc.txt here. There is a true and there is a false. Now one more thing I need to add before closing this video, that we have run our program multiple times. Okay, just comment this out for a few moments. We have run this program multiple times, and when we run this program multiple times, this line is also get executed multiple times, but we are not seeing multiple abc.txt. Let's run this. Let's see what happened. There you can see abc.txt. Okay, abc.txt is there with the help of new create new file. Again we are running. We we need to have again abc.txt file, right? But it is not it is not like that. If a file is created, if a file is not present, I'm sorry, if a file is not present, it will create a new file. If a file is already present, it will take all the data. Basically, it will take the hash code of this abc.txt file. Similarly, for demo purpose, I have a.txt. So if I write file1 equals new file, and why my keyboard is not working? Okay, yeah, a.txt. So if I write file.a.txt, what will happen? Suppose if I write again file1 dot create new file. Let's see what happens. Let's see, just explore whether it will create again a.txt. It should again create abc.txt. Let's see what happens. No, because we are seeing just one a.txt. We are seeing just one abc.txt because it is already present. So whenever a file is already present, whatever you are providing is already present, it will take it will take that object into this it will take that object file object into this what I can say, into this reference, the file reference. Here is the file reference, is the file1 reference. And if it is not there, suppose abc is not there, suppose if I write again uh, suppose if I write b.txt, since b.txt is not there, what it will do, it will create a new one, file2 and file2 dot create new file. You will see again a b.txt. Okay, so we have a.txt, b.txt, and abc.txt. Instead of running multiple times, you can have, if the file is already present, it will just take that file in the reference, and if the file is not there, it will create a new file. So this is the whole agenda of this video, that how to create a file. What happens if the file that you are providing is already exist? What happen if there is no existence of the file that you are about to create? How to create that? This will create a file into our program, but it will not create the file into our file path or in the system. So we need to use some methods like create new file. What are other method? File dot exist. What are other methods? File dot delete. What are other methods? Sout, file dot canWrite. What are other methods? We can also write file um, sout, file dot canRead. What are other methods? Sout, file dot list. So these are the methods we can play. Just play with them, just see what is the output, and you will have a clear understanding of this file input and output string. We are having null because we don't have any further file present in a.txt or abc.txt, whatever it is. So that is for today's guys. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much.